Very good evening to all of you. Welcome to After Hours with Team William in India. So I think the participants are joining. So let's wait for some 30 seconds to a minute and then we will begin. Okay, so let's start. So today, the first day of the week, and yes, tomorrow there will be a pause for one day. But the good part is that today it was a good day for the market. So in morning we discuss about the consolidation in Nifty कि last week पूरा Nifty consolidate किया एक narrow range में trade किया relatively. Closing was almost flattish for all the days, मतलब 350 के around ही close हुआ था. But today it moved about that 350 400 zone, and even it moved about the previous, means I think last week high, and move about 17,500 level, and not just it moved about that level but closing भी वहां पे दिया in the top quartile of the day's range. So that is something very very positive for the market. One thing that we didn't like the much, or one thing that we will keep in mind for today's session, is कि volume relatively lower था यहाँ पे. जनरली देखे अबव एवरेज वॉल्यूम पे ही ट्रेड कर रहे थे लास्ट कुछ दिनों से, बट आज थोड़ा कम था वॉल्यूम. बट नॉट अ मेजर कंसर्न, ऐसा कोई मेजर लो वॉल्यूम पे बड़ा रैली हो गया ऐसा कुछ नहीं था. सो ओवरऑल इट वाज अ म्यूटेड स्टार्ट फॉर द डे, और टू एंड फ्रो एक्शन नहीं था. अगर आज का आप इंट्राडे चार्ट देखें तो देयर वाज नॉट मच टू एंड फ्रो एक्शन. हाँ, मॉर्निंग में एक बार 400 के नीचे ब्रीच होके फिर ग्रेजुअली जैसे डे पास ऑन हुआ वैसे वैसे मार्केट थोड़ा थोड़ा बढ़ता गया, एंड इट क्रॉस्ड अबाउट द 500 लेवल, ऑलमोस्ट 550 तक पहुंच गया था. सो गुड सेटअप फॉर द निफ्टी ऑन ओवरऑल बेसिस. डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन डे विच इंडिकेट्स द वीकनेस इन द मार्केट, जो हम ओनिल में ट्रैक करते हैं, 0.2% loss on a volume higher than previous session. So it's only one. So it's only one distribution day over here. This is the second thing candle. So that is something very positive, that there you are not getting many distribution day. There's only one distribution day, and that's also more than 8 to 10 sessions back. So that's a really really good setup. Okay. Now, second thing, if you look at the Nifty is clearly trading about all its key moving averages. So जो pink line यहाँ पे देख रहे हैं वो छोटा वाला moving average है, that is 10 EMA. Then the black is the 200 DMA, which was very crucial to hold on. 17,000 के ऊपर hold किया. And yes, 21 and 50, the green and red, they are trending higher, and the Nifty is trending well above those key moving averages. So even if there is some consolidation, I think 10 DMA होल्ड करेगा, या फिर जो ये थर्सडे वाला लो है, राइट, वहां से एक अच्छा बाइंग आया था इंट्राडे बेसिस पे, तो समवेयर ओवर हियर निफ्टी माइट गेट अ वेरी गुड सपोर्ट. एंड यस, the higher side is very much open to move around 600 700 level. So no two ways about that, but yes, you need to be very selective about the stock. And धीरे धीरे जो mid cap and small cap है, they are also gaining the momentum. You might have seen there are a lot of pockets where there is huge gains, that there are bigger moves in the market, so you should scout for them. Okay, next, if you see the top gainers and losers for the day, so M&M, again the auto stocks are coming into the momentum. M&M 52 week high बनाया, TVS Motor भी आज नया 52 week high बनाया. Then Coal India was in the momentum today. It gained more than 3%. Bajaj Finserv, NTPC, and Hindalco. So there was, a mixed action in the market. So majorly the bankings में भी private banks did really well, but PSU bank थोड़ा weak थे क्योंकि SBI का result was not as good as expected. So expectation से below था. So that's why it was not the PSU bank that was leading the pack, but yeah, HDFC in the finance, then HDFC Bank, Axis Bank, these all were doing really, really good. On the flip side, much expected one, BPCL after a poor HPCL result, and yes, SBI over here, then Britannia, Ultratech, and Hero MotoCorp were among the top losers. But overall setup base looks quite good. There are many stocks that have moved above its 50 200 day moving average. Sector I think सारे move हो गए. And yes, if you look at on the sectorial front, Nifty Bank, Auto were among the top gainers, followed by the financial service. Metal was the top gainer, 1.3% of the gain. PSU Bank due to SBI थोड़ा weak था. बाकी FMCG IT flat close हुआ. And also pharma index. So there was no much movement as far as these three index are concerned. Otherwise, overall, there was no much negative except the State Bank of India dragging PSUs. Okay, so today there was something important you should note down is the Nifty Metal closed above its 200-day moving average. So yeah, this is something very positive. So since last two session it was trying to move about 200-day moving average. जो black line है that is the 200-day moving average. तो 2 दिन ट्राई किया, ठीक है, थर्सडे को किया, फ्राइडे को किया, बट हाँ इंट्राडे ऊपर चला गया बट क्लोजिंग नीचे आ गया, राइट. देयर वाज अ रिवर्सल. जैसे कि फ्राइडे को तो वॉल्यूम के साथ रिवर्सल दे दिया, बट टुडे इट वेंट हायर. इट वाज द टॉप गेनर अमंग ऑल द इंडेक्सेस. एंड द बेस्ट पार्ट इज कि जो ये ब्लैक लाइन है 200 डीएम में उसके ऊपर क्लोजिंग दिया. सो दोज ऑफ यू आर ट्रैकिंग निफ्टी मेटल इंडेक्स और मेटल स्टॉक्स, दिस नाउ बिकम्स वेरी क्रूशियल कि अभी मेटल इंडेक्स 200 डीएमए के ऊपर रहना चाहिए. बिकॉज इट्स बीन लॉन्ग सिंस यहाँ पे जब उसने ब्रेक किया था, राइट, वहां से वो there was a strong fall from there. And it took some time to reclaim its 200 DMA, which it finally did today. And so expecting some good momentum over here, but yes, 200 DMA very crucial. If you see that on Wednesday or Thursday कि हाँ Nifty Metal 200 DMA give up कर दिया, then again there might be some sideways movement or consolidation, because this has been a very good support. जैसे कि यहाँ पे पहले भी देखो मेटल इंडेक्स में 200 डीएमए हर बार सपोर्ट दिया है. जैसे कि यहाँ पे कभी क्लोजिंग 200 डीएमए के नीचे नहीं आया था, यहाँ पे एक ही दिन आया था, but from there was a strong rally, and I think the best rally came after that. So जो 200 वाला level है, that is very crucial for Nifty Metal, and you should note down that yes, Nifty Metal has reclaimed its 200 day level. So this was for the Q1 results. So Adani Port reported its Q1 numbers today. So it missed the estimates. The PAT was down somewhere around 16% on a YOY basis. And yeah, the revenue was flattish on a YOY basis. So there was no much decline in the revenue. In fact, the volumes were already out. So there won't be major surprise on the revenue front. But yes, as far as the PAT is concerned, it was down 16% on a YOY basis, around 1050 crore around about. The good part is that they continue with their full year guidance. So the company ने बोला है कि in full year the cargo volume will be 350 to 360 MMT, right, and the EBITDA will be around 12,200 to 12,600 crore. So इस बार अगर profit कमाया, but they are confident कि they will be able to achieve the full year growth very well, and that's the reason there was no major decline. You might have seen थोड़ा volatility था, आज volume थोड़ा high था chart पे over here, but almost 0.5% lower. उससे ज़्यादा I think नीचे बंद नहीं हुआ. And yes, it is holding the 800 level जहाँ पे वो consolidate कर रहा है. So yes, it is forming the cup base, 13% to break out, and it's a good formation. अगर यहाँ पे देखिए तो accumulation अच्छा था last week, and it is now moving above its 800 level. So let's see if it can sustain the gain, and how the base formation completes, कि यहाँ पे कैसे complete होता है, handle बनाता है या direct cup से breakout होता है. So we can't tell. So let it complete the base. Aggressive entry not suggested over here. And let's see how the reaction comes to the last part, that is the chart of the day. So we have selected ICICI Bank. So it came up with excellent number. जो Q1 का उनका couple of weeks पहले result आया था, that was really really good. उनका जो NIM growth है या फिर asset quality improvement है, all is very good. Specifically जो उनका digital side है, जो digital growth इनको मिल रहा है, not only their customer, जो उनका आई पे मोबाइल ऐप है उस पे जो नॉन आईसीआईसीआई बैंक कस्टमर है उनका भी ट्रैफिक बढ़े जा रहा है. So their services, that the online banking services that they are giving, their app quality, the ease of use, user interface, everything is very good. And that's the reason the other bank customers are also coming to ICICI Bank's app for their to get their services. So in this era, when the digital banking is very very crucial for any banks or the financial firms, so if their digital side remains the strong, so that's always better for the bank. So this is just a one thing, but I think overall also the results, the name, the asset quality improvement, everything was good. No two ways about that. इवन उसके पहले Q4 का रिजल्ट भी बहुत अच्छा था, यू शुड नॉट फॉरगेट दैट, बट ये मार्केट की वजह से वहां पे इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग रिएक्शन नहीं आया था। अदरवाइज जो Q4 FY22 का रिजल्ट था, that was also very very good. In fact, last four result, if you go deeper, so if you can see over here, so yeah, last four results have been really good. The ROE has improved well to around 14%. The number of fund holdings, see, even on this higher base, almost 2.5% increase, and the fund holding shares also increase around more than 3%. So that's a good thing. The other thing is the great EPS strength. So उनका earning strength बहुत अच्छा है. Plus the accumulation rating, the buyer demand is good, A minus. You can see here the volume buying is there over here, right? And it is just 3% to pivot. It is forming a consolidation base, and it is 3% to pivot. So these are the stocks, the quality stocks, which you need to look out for. Have it in your watch list. So whenever these break out, there are always high chances that the breakout might be strong. वॉल्यूम देखना जरूरी है गाइस. ब्रेकआउट मान लो कि यहाँ से एक बार ऊपर चला गया, सो दैट इज नॉट द ओनली थिंग टू लुक फॉर, बट यू नीड टू लुक फॉर द हायर वॉल्यूम. अगर वॉल्यूम हाई है और ब्रेकआउट होता है, देन दैट्स excellent move for the stock. So this is the one which can be kept in the radar. So that's it for the today's after hour. Thank you for joining. So tomorrow, as you know, there is the market holiday. So we'll meet again at Wednesday morning on pre-bell with William in India. There we will discuss what happened in US and the European markets today, tomorrow, and how is the setup when we are going into the Wednesday's market. Is there any event update, whatever. So yes, see you on Wednesday.